Hello everyone, welcome to another live stream in our Facebook group, How to Manifest Our Dreams. In this group, as we always say, we're talking about manifestation. And today our topic is about how to make shifts in our mindset so that we will become able to enjoy our life and our work specifically more. So the first thing I want to tell you is that why we're talking about mindset shifts if we're talking about how to enjoy more our work. Yes, it is very important to understand that the real reason why we may not enjoy our work is 90% minimum is our mindset. And I know that maybe many of you will disagree here and will think that no, it is not the mindset, it is my boss, it is my colleagues, it is my work environment, it is something else, not my mindset, it's not my fault, and so on. But I want to tell you, first of all, in order to really understand, because our task is to understand and make really shifts so that we can have the results that we want, which is to manifest our dreams. So we're talking about our work, which is very important. We need to take out of the paradigm of our mind this idea of blaming something. Okay, so it is necessary to believe anyway that it has to do with you, everything, because if it has to do with you, you are the one also that you can change something regarding your work. If it doesn't have to do with you, but it is the problem of your job specifically, then this is like very convenient for our ego, because we can keep on going in the same, road, in the same rat race, in the same routine, in the same boring life, but now we have an excuse. We can say, well, it's not my fault. So really, if you want to succeed, you need to take responsibility. And if you take responsibility, then you need to change your mindset in order to become able to take responsibility. Okay, so I will give you some tips here about the mindset that will help you to enjoy better your life. And mindset means how you see things. Okay, this is like really the mindset that you need to have in your life, in your career, in your work. It is about how you see things. Okay, it is called, there are two types of mindset. It is the fixed mindset that has one fixed idea about everything, so nothing can change. And there is the growth mindset, which is more towards evolution and towards change. Why it is important? Because evolution, the idea of evolution and growth, includes in it change and transformation. So just the idea that you choose between a fixed mindset and a growth mindset, meaning you accept the fact that you can really grow and everybody can grow, it means that you are able to change things. If your mindset is fixed, it means the things are as they are, so I see how they are, and then this helps you to conclude that you cannot do anything because the things are fixed. They are like this. My job, for example, my work is boring, is bad, and if I want, one solution would be, let's say, to change totally my job, but this is hard. Another fixed mindset. The economy is bad. Another fixed mindset. I have a lot of obligations. Another fixed mindset. And another fixed mindset. And another fixed mindset, and so on. So you cannot do anything. You can complain. Basically, you can complain to everyone, to your family, to your spouse, to your kids. You have all the excuses with a fixed mindset, but you don't get the results. So here in this Facebook group, How to Manifest Our Dreams, we're talking about how to have results. Okay, and you need to understand, with a growth mindset, you are a student of your own life forever. For the rest of your life, you are growing, becoming always better, like everything is natural in the world. I will give you another example. Maybe you are playing computer games. If you were or are playing computer games, the main thing that attracts people to play computer games, it is the aspect of transformation and growth. The majority of games, we are trying to achieve something. We start from knowing zero and we are learning and growing and growing and growing. In many of these games, it's like a constant growth, and the joy of this game is the constant growth. Okay, why not to make your life a game like this and constantly grow? So if you are about change and evolution and you want to see yourself with potential, stay in this group, stay with this video and put the like. And if you see this video in a replay, right from where you see, say hello and help us give you more knowledge. So, the first thing that I will talk to you to change your mindset is the way you see something that is related with your work. And this something that is related with your work is the compensation of your work. Chances are that a big part of the reason that we work is the compensation, like the money that we get, because we use the money for everything in our life. Yes, we live in this society that everything functions with money. So money is very important aspect. And the way you see money, which is the compensation, financial compensation in your work, will determine very much the way you see your work. And if your relationship with money is not the right one, also your relationship with your work will suffer it. So there are 4 basic mindsets that you can have regarding money. The first, actually there are 3. The fourth and the third is the same, practically the same. The first mindset is the mindset that coming from what is called the reptile mind. And this mindset says that money, I need it because I need to survive. I need to have a roof over my head, otherwise money is irrelevant. I don't need it, but I need to survive. So it is like the means for survival, and this is like how you see money. Okay, and for money I need to work, and so work becomes the necessary bad for my survival. So then what happens in this kind of mindset? Work is connected with your reptile mind and survival instinct. The reptile mind, though, the survival instinct, is based on fear, because it is primitive and it is put in the beginning of creation from God, from the universe, in all the beings, in order mainly to survive. And this mindset has a tendency to tune the reticular activating system towards all the possible disasters and possible failures and possible situations that your survival will be threatened. Okay, so it is very simple to understand that if you see money as basically what you need to survive, because you don't have always enough, actually because of this mindset you will not have enough and you will need it for survival, and you will be very stressed and you will not be able to enjoy your work also, because the link will be made in the same way with your work. Okay. Next mindset, it is regarding money. It is a mindset that says that money, I need it to have all the things in this world, a car, a house, to go out, to have a camera, to go vacation, to travel, to do whatever I do. I'm living in this external world, and this world is very active. I need to do a lot of things, whatever I need. For everything I need money, so money becomes a means of living. Yes, it's like the gasoline in your car. It's not anymore about survival, it's about more living and being active. So no money, no activity. More money, more activity. Okay, and this activity includes what you want from the material world. Okay, so in this way you have the mindset that money is connected with all your desires. You want to travel, you want a car, you want a camera, you want internet connection, you want this, you want that, you want whatever you want, you need money. So it's not about survival, it's about our desires. And there is another mindset connected to this, which is coming from another part of the brain, which is called the monkey mind. It is connected with all the centers in our brain that are connected with pleasure and fulfilling our materialistic desires. Okay, this mindset is also not helping us to enjoy our work, because this mindset creates a psychology in us that we are prone to complaining because we never have enough, because this monkey mind pushes us to have more to become happy. Okay, but we cannot become happy from having more. This is like an unconscious part as well. So what happens? We are never actually satisfied. We are trying to become satisfied, so we work, maybe we work even more to have more money to be satisfied. In the end we are not satisfied, and in the end we blame our job. So we will be not stressed so much, but we will be whining and we will be critical in our job, maybe gossiping. We will have this kind of arrogant attitude, and we will not enjoy, of course, our work. Yes, we will be more willing when we work to do other things. Yes, to search in the internet for something else, pleasures and so on. This is the typical employee who is bored, and instead of working he is like playing games online. He's searching for instant gratification, right? So this makes also your work boring and meaningless, as a means to get money to buy what you need, to satisfy yourself. This is vanity. You feel it. It goes in vain. So this is not also a good mindset. Another mindset, the third one, which is good, is coming from the creator, the creative part in us. Okay, we have a creative part in us. So from this perspective, this mindset, the money is a means to create something. It's like fuel for your car, because you need to travel all over the world and see things and do things. It looks like similar to the second mindset, but it is more engaging your higher self, your creative self, that has the deepest desires, which is aspirations for a greater and better life. This mindset helps you to grow. Also, this mindset regarding money, so related money to your work, maybe will make you not being satisfied with your work. But in this case, if this will be the mindset that you have, yes, you will not be satisfied with your work, but this will push you, if necessary, to do something else, to do a side hustle, or to change your job, or to try to start your own business. Yes, and it will lead you towards the necessary changes, so to arrive to create the environment or the work or the business that you need in order to be creative, to create things. Yes. And then, because this creator will be the one in charge inside of you, that wants great things, of course this will bring a lot of joy. Okay, now also, if this will be connected with your evolutionary path and your spiritual path, yes, which will eventually lead you to arrive to self-love and appreciation of life, which is the goal of every spiritual path and personal development path, you will arrive in the end to do everything out of love and out of joy of life, and of course you will be happy to work like this, right? Because you will be waking every day feeling blessed that you are alive, and blessed for everything, blessed for the amazing work that you are doing and so on. So maybe you cannot shift the mindset for your job immediately, but you could start shifting how you see money, the compensation. So if you want to do this properly, you need to ask yourself, how do I see money? You can make a meditation, you can take some time to really see inside of you, what is your relationship with money? What is money for you? Is it, like, be sincere with yourself. You don't have to say this to me or to anybody. If you want to say this to me, you can write me to advise you or to work with you and so on. But if you will see money as basically a necessary bad for your survival, because you are stressed that you don't have enough, so it will be very difficult for you to enjoy your life, because the fear of survival will be lurking in the back always. The second mindset will make you be all the time dissatisfied, maybe not scared or stressed, but dissatisfied and complaining and grumpy. And the third mindset, which means that you see money as a means of creation, will ignite the evolutionary path, the growth mindset, and eventually it will transpire into your work. Okay. So this is the mindset shift regarding money, which is connected with your work. It will help you tremendously, but it is a bit hard to do it very fast. Okay, but you need to do this. Another important shift in mindset is that I have seen many people, for example, they cannot enjoy their job because they feel a little bit like something has gone wrong with them, and they are somehow unlucky in their job, they are unlucky in life. They think that all the other people are better and there is something wrong with them, or they are unlucky and they cannot enjoy their life. They are problematic, or they are unlucky. Okay, you have to change this mindset. If you think that this is you and you are constantly looking the other people, also the social media help this, you are watching the other people, for example, that are working, succeed in anything, and you think that only you suffer in your work and you don't enjoy it and something wrong with you. I want you to know that basically this is simply a mindset thing. It's not real. We all have 24 hours per day and a job and a work. Okay, we all have exactly the same potential, theoretically and practically. Practically it appears as if we don't, but it is not because we don't, it's because of our mindset. Okay, so you need to shift your mindset that I'm like everybody else. So there are people very successful and people who didn't succeed at all. This is reality. But this has to do with their choices and their mindset, not really with the actual potential in life. It's not that some people have more potential than others. Okay, you can be successful and happy in any kind of work or environment, because maybe some people think, well, there are some people who have a kind of education or job or something like this that gives them more potential. Sure, this could be theoretically like this, but there are businessmen who have succeeded doing things that seemingly have no potential at all, right? There are today housewives who make videos about how they run their daily life, or vloggers and so on, and they have made this in a business. And they make a lot of money, right? And there are people who typically studied, finance and so on, and they are broke. Yes? So success really, it's not about the kind of work you do, but how is your mindset. Okay, this is very important. So you need to understand, we are all the same, we all have 24 hours per day. How we use these 24 hours and what choices we do when we make, it's a matter of choice and decisions. This plays the biggest role. So if you think from this point of view, you have like a clean slate. You are like everybody else. And you can take this as a practice again and think like this. If it is like this, what choices could theoretically have I done differently? No, I didn't say it very well in English. Which choices could I do differently? Which choices can I make differently? Can I take differently? Yes? What are the choices that I make or I have that make me stay where I am? If you do this sincerely and properly, you will find that you can do this. You will find that there are things that you can choose differently in your life, in your work. Okay. But usually people don't believe this, and they think that they're just stuck in some kind of work because there's something wrong with them, they are unlucky and so on. Again, the fixed mindset that wants to put the blame on some external circumstance. Okay, so this is another very important mindset shift. Another mindset shift you can do is to bring some adventure and some meaning into your work. And a very good thing to do this is to understand what gives us meaning. What I have discovered all these years in my personal evolution is that what makes us feel that life has meaning is when we overcome the limitations that we have swollen and we have accepted for ourselves that holds us back from the things that we really would like to be. So inside of us we have what in spirituality is called our spirit. Our spirit is all about freedom, power, great things, yes? But there are limitations in our belief system that holds us back. One of the best ways to overcome this kind of blockages that we have inside is to overcome your limitations, to overcome your fears, to put challenges. For example, I was like this before I started my path, and then my path took me in traveling all over the world. It was difficult, without money many times, going to very extreme cases, situations. I was going to Siberia and I was doing baths in minus 30 and 40 degrees and stuff like that. Climbing, hiking mountains, giving lectures and speeches, talking in front of audiences on TV, on radio and so on. Things that I would never thought before. And all this challenged my mindset and my idea about who I was very, very much. I managed to overcome this by doing it. And my mindset gradually like this shifted. So you should do the same if you want to bring more joy in your job. You need to find challenges inside your job, or around your job, any kind of challenge that it is hard for you, you don't believe you can do it, it stresses you, but if you could do that, you would be very happy. For example, the other day I was talking with somebody who was unhappy with his work, and I advised him to search for another job. And I could see that he was hesitant to search for another job because he was thinking immediately that this means that he will have to quit this job. And I told him, no, you don't have to quit, just open and search for something else. Start searching for interviews for jobs that are bigger than you, to challenge yourself. And he was immediately stressed and said, no, I don't need any stress. But in the same time, he was unhappy, he wanted something more. I told him, man, challenge yourself, just do it. I don't tell you to quit. Keep your job, challenge yourself, go to these interviews, and if you will be hired and it will be like wow and you will feel amazing, why not take this job after? And if you are hired and you say, oh my god, this is like a miracle, why not to go to a better environment and a better work? And he was like, okay, he was like scared, yes? So I asked him, would you like this theoretically, if you didn't have fear, would you like to have a better job with more money, more opportunities, with more generally? He said, yes, I would like, but it is scary for me. Would you like to be able to overcome your fear and to be more confident and so on? Yes, I would like that. You have to do this. And here is where the majority are stuck. They know that they would be more happy to overcome their own limitations, but they never overcome these limitations. Okay, so you need to find things, for example, in your own work, you can find things to challenge yourself. Ask for a promotion, ask for a bigger project, make some requests to your boss or someone more responsible to do something more, to evolve, yes? Dare to send your CV and ask for a better job. Dare to start your own side hustle. Dare to start your YouTube channel. There's a little kid knocking on the glass here. Yes, challenge yourself, and I promise you, when you will start overcoming the limitations, any kind of limitations, you need to see what you would like to be, and then what limits you and you don't go towards this. What is your fear? Challenge your fears, and then even this work that you have now can become an amazing adventure. This has happened to many people, and you may also start growing inside your work environment. Okay. All right. And the fourth and last mindset shift that I want to talk to you about is this. Take it like a quote. I will tell you something and then I will explain a bit. There is no pension or no vacation or no, retirement for an artist, for a creator, for a father, for a leader, for a warrior, for an entrepreneur. Yes, there is no retirement for an artist, for a creator. What does this mean? You can imagine an artist, a painter, that says, well, I was painting until 50 years old and then I retired. I stopped working, I made money and so on. Okay, no, because if this is your passion, except if you are unable to paint, you will always be in this field of painting and you will always be painting, and because this comes from inside of you and it is a creative process that rejuvenates you. When you do something creative, for example, people retire to become creative and start playing games, traveling, doing something creative, to feel finally creative. Yes? So, what if your work would be creative and it would be something like your art, something that corresponds to your inner world, something that has meaning and purpose for you? But who will give meaning and purpose for you? Your boss? Somebody else? They don't know you, they have their own purposes. Okay, so a mindset shift you need to do is to ask yourself how you can change anything in your work and bring more of yourself, maybe challenge yourself as you said before, and how you can make your work as something that you don't want to retire from. All this needs a little bit of search within yourself. And if now in this moment you are saying, yeah, it's too hard and so on, I cannot do that, realize that this is your fixed mindset. Okay, your fixed mindset will say this, your fixed mindset who wants you to quit and live a life of silent desperation and have reasons just to complain. That's it. This is a very deep topic, I understand. I gave you a lot of ideas and information. If you want more, I am here for you. You can work with me. I invite you to come in our school, because this year we're going to talk about these things and study them. In our next retreats, now in Romania and in Egypt, and in the next retreats, we are going to talk about all these things analytically. You can put all your questions, you can change your life. You have to choose basically between a fixed mindset that this is who I am, this is what everything is, and that's it, I cannot do anything. So this by definition cuts all your wings, all your potential, and that's it, one. And second, the growth mindset that says life is a potential. There is potential and I need to tune towards what gives me more potential. And if I'm dissatisfied, I need to shift, not just to complain. That's it. I say goodbye to you. Thank you for being here. And I will see you with another live stream soon. Take your life in your own hands and never receive and perceive yourself with a fixed mindset. The sooner, the better for you. For help, write me and come to our school and to our events. Until the next time, be strong, stay hungry for motivation, and move forward in your life. Bye bye. Thank you.